What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the matrix, scoping out the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, as a Caspian, I love Bitcoin because if it wasn't for BTC, we wouldn't have had Kaspa. Bitcoin is Kaspa's granddad. And once Kaspa runs on 10 BPS with smart contracts, Kaspa will do what even Ethereum was not able to. This is why I call Ethereum Kaspa's failing dad. Bit of tongue-in-cheek humor, but both Bitcoin and Ethereum have been instrumental in bringing forth the crypto project we know today as Kaspa.
We're going to make sure this asset and other assets in digital format become the product that the world looks to. This becomes the product that helps America remain the world's reserve currency and that brings about innovations that make money faster and cheaper and better available.
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Kaspa's digital silver, which like your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital assets, you should always protect, Crypto Crew. Practicing self-custody is key. In my personal opinion, the Tangent wallet is your best option. Plug and play, easy to use, and the most affordable option out there. So if you wish to order your Tangent wallet today, you can get 10% off using code CryptoCrew. Check out the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your consideration and support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
We have good news regarding the great cryptocurrency Kaspa. It will now be listed on OKX, folks. It's very huge. It's better than all the other cryptos, with the exception of Bitcoin, okay?
Crypto Crew, today we'll talk about Michael Saylor's presentation at the BPI. You could say this is part 2. Listen closely, Crypto Crew.
Bitcoin is digital capital. At its worst case, in its narrowest form, you could think about the strategic Bitcoin reserve as a stockpile of the apex asset of the human race. And so what's it worth? Well, over the next 20 years, I think it's worth anywhere from $3 trillion to $106 trillion to the United States. U.S. corporations, like my corporation, are actually recapitalizing on Bitcoin. The AIs are coming. The AIs don't get bank accounts. They don't get credit cards. The AIs, the artificial intelligence economy, will be built on digital capital, digital property. It'll be a $100 trillion economy. It'll be built on Bitcoin.
While Michael Saylor envisions Bitcoin as the foundation of a 100 trillion US dollar digital economy, there is one major problem. Bitcoin can only process about 7 transactions per second. That's like trying to stream an HD Netflix movie on a dial-up connection. Kaspa, on the other hand, uses something called blockdag technology, allowing to process transactions in as little as 1 second. Soon, that will be even 10 times faster. In a world that demands instant payments, which one sounds more practical to you?
A lot of people, they think of it as an asset, you think of it as a property, but what we know to be true is that Bitcoin is actually a network. And it's not just any network, it's not an information network, it's an energy network, it's a conservative network. The banking system of the world is going to rebuild itself on a digital energy network. We're going to have 40,000 banks that'll be settling with each other in real time, finally, moving billions, tens of billions, or hundreds of billions of dollars an hour over a pure digital network. Each of those ASIC chips is hundreds of thousands of laptop computers. You'd need trillions and trillions of computers to dent this network. It's the world's most powerful network, 800 exahash, 20 gigawatts, all the power that fires up the US Navy.
Saylor calls Bitcoin's massive energy consumption a feature, not a bug. But here's the reality. Bitcoin uses more energy than entire countries. That's not sustainable in our climate-conscious world. Kaspa, on the other hand, uses proof of work as well, but its innovative Ghost DAG protocol makes it far more energy efficient, which is the equivalent of comparing a gas-guzzling Hummer to a Tesla. Bitcoin mining has become a game for the wealthy, with massive mining pools controlling most of the network, and this is not the decentralization we were promised. Kaspa's design makes mining more accessible to everyday people, even from home, keeping true to the original vision of cryptocurrency, plus its lower transaction fees make it more practical for everyday use.
This is a map of the wealth distribution in the world, about $900 trillion. If you break it into uses, half of it is just a store of value. We're long-term, we're preserving our capital for the long term. We just want to keep our money. The other half are assets held for utility. I want to do something with the asset. Bitcoin's an asset without the financial risk of a currency, a bond, a stock, and it doesn't have the physical risk of real estate and property. And we're stripping away the counterparty risk to everything. And so we're moving away from risk, and what that means is that as the word spreads that there's an opportunity to keep your money without taking risk, long-term capital is being merged into the Bitcoin network. And digital capital is ethical capital. It's the only thing in this world you can truly own. If you have possession of the keys, if you have possession of the knowledge of where the keys might be, you own the thing. No one can take the thing away from you. Everything else you have in this world, you own at the pleasure of someone more powerful than you until they decide to take it away from you. Satoshi gave us property rights, sound money, sovereign money.
Bitcoin still operates on 2009 technology and has remained largely unchanged ever since. Meanwhile, Kaspa represents next-generation crypto technology called blockdag, and unlike a blockchain which operates linearly, the blockdag operates like a web, creating blocks simultaneously. It's like comparing the first iPhone to the latest smartphone. Both made history, but which one would you rather use today? Kaspa's blockdag technology solves real-world problems in 2025, speaking to its ability to scale, something Bitcoin fundamentally cannot, while maintaining Bitcoin-like security and full decentralization. Soon, Kaspa will operate on 10 blocks per second, not only becoming the fastest crypto project on the entire crypto ocean, solving the blockchain trilemma, something that has never been done before.
Everything pretty much stays the same, except for those that embrace Bitcoin get rich and powerful. Those that don't embrace Bitcoin get weaker and poorer. Otherwise, everything that you see in the world today will still be there in the world in 20 years. Bitcoin is not a threat to the dollar. The dollar is currency. Bitcoin is capital.
Michael Saylor focuses on Bitcoin as a store of value. However, modern-day crypto in the 2020s require much more. Kaspa's fast and near-instant transactions with low fees make it practical for almost everything, from buying a cup of coffee to running complex DeFi applications. It's not just about a store of value, which, like Bitcoin, Kaspa is. It's about using it, which, unlike Kaspa, Bitcoin cannot.
The dollar is competing, but is competing against the M2 money supply of the CNY, Chinese currency, European currency, Japanese currency. Right now, we're about 17% of that. We should be able to grow to 30% of that. How? With digital currency. If U.S. banks and U.S. corporations can issue digital currencies backed by the U.S. Treasury, we will expand that supply of U.S. currency by $10 trillion. That's a digital asset strategy. That's why the stablecoin bill and the Genius Act matter. It is not capital.
So basically, Casplex is deploying very soon a deploy issue mode. With the new OP codes that are going to be launched, stable coins can exist on Kaspa. Meaning that, as I was saying, any stable coins can now join Kaspa. And imagine having stable coins on the fastest proof of work network out there.
This is why Kaspa and Bitcoin can coexist in a co-regency on the crypto ocean, similar to how gold and silver were paired with each other in centuries past. Just how gold in the past was and Bitcoin today is still a great store of value, silver was used for day-to-day transactions, similarly to how Kaspa can be used as digital currency today and in the future.
Bitcoin is the greatest opportunity of the 21st century, right? It's worth anywhere from $3 trillion to $106 trillion, depending upon how programmatic and aggressive we want to pursue this opportunity. These opportunities don't come along often. This is the once-in-a-century opportunity. And as Donald Trump has said, never sell your Bitcoin.
While Bitcoin paved the way, and Bitcoin still is the granddaddy of all crypto, Kaspa represents the revolutionary technology that Bitcoin can never be. And objective Bitcoin maxis will come to this realization if they haven't already. Kaspa is faster, far more efficient, and more sustainable while maintaining the security and decentralization that made crypto revolutionary in the first place through Bitcoin.
The digital economy will run on digital energy. The choice is ours, either prosperity or poverty. poverty in the 21st century. Bitcoin is manifest destiny for America.
Are you able to implement a free, decentralized, competitive layer of mining that works like Bitcoin, but in internet speed?
Don't just take my word for it. Research Kaspa for yourself if you haven't already. The future of digital finance might not belong to the first mover, but to the best innovator.
Pump it up!
Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Let us know your thoughts on Michael Saylor's presentation. Do you agree or disagree with his points? Let us know in the comment section below.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.